Hello everyone. Today we'll explore the much hyped Serbia route which a lot of people are taking to enter Canada from India. A small disclaimer first, this is not a recommendation and I have not traveled to Canada personally from this route. I have researched a lot on internet and then clubbed all the available information. Before we begin, a small request from me. इसी टॉपिक पे जो लास्ट वीडियो मैंने डाला था उसमें भी आई डिडंट गेट अ गुड रिस्पॉन्स आई मीन लाइक्स कमेंट्स एंड सब्सक्रिप्शंस सो आई थॉट ऑफ गिविंग दिस टॉपिक ऑफ इंडिया कैनेडा बैन वन लास्ट ट्राई इफ आई विल गेट अ गुड रिस्पॉन्स ऑन दिस वीडियो आई विल कंटिन्यू मेकिंग वीडियोज ऑन दिस टॉपिक गोइंग फॉरवर्ड सो लेट्स बिगिन so I'll tell you what to do in chronological order so that it becomes easy for you to follow. We'll take example of air travel between Delhi and Toronto via Belgrade, which is the capital of Serbia. So first of all, let me show you the checklist in brief so that you may actually print this if you are actually planning on using this route. After this, we'll discuss each point in detail. So first, you have to book air ticket from Delhi to Belgrade. Then you'll book air ticket from Belgrade to Toronto. Then you'll book RT-PCR test in Delhi. Then you'll book a hotel in Belgrade and Toronto. Then you'll download offline Google Maps, get some USD in India and book an appointment for RT-PCR in Belgrade. Check all documents formalities before leaving and then fly from Delhi to Belgrade. Take a taxi to your hotel after you reach Belgrade. Get some Serbian Dinar from ATM. Then go to a bank, post office and deposit fee for taking RT-PCR test. Go for RT-PCR test in Belgrade the next day. Then fly from Belgrade to Toronto. And then the most important step, like this video and subscribe. So let's discuss each of these points in a little more detail. So right now there are many flights available from Delhi to Belgrade, but the one via Frankfurt is the most popular and the cheapest as well as of now. It will cost you around 35,000 rupees. अब बेलग्रेड से टोरोंटो फ्लाइट कराने के लिए you will have many options, but संडेज को यहाँ से एक लॉट पॉलिश एयरलाइंस चलती है which is very cheap. But remember कि 26,000 का जो फेयर आपको दिखता है वो ओनली केबिन बैगेज के लिए है. So make sure आप एक चेक इन बैग वाला फेयर चूज करो while booking. This would cost you around 33,000 rupees. This is something you are all familiar with. काफ़ी सारी labs हैं दिल्ली में जहाँ you can get tested. In fact, Delhi airport में भी testing lab है which gives you the result in just 6 hours. RT-PCR test would again cost you around 700 to 1500 rupees. Now you will have to book a hotel in Belgrade for 2-3 days. One thing you can do here is to book via bookings.com, wherein you also get the chance to cancel the booking just in case the plan changes. Make sure you take the filters shown on the screen. Make sure to select airport shuttle service as well if available. Getting a hotel near airport isn't necessary since you'll have to go for an RT-PCR test जो कि airport से लगभग 24 kilometers है and the route is via the city center. So you can actually stay in the city center itself. A decent hotel would cost you around maybe 4,000 rupees per day in Belgrade. For booking a hotel in Toronto, you just go to the address shown on the screen. It has a list of all the hotels allowed for quarantine. This would also cost you around 60,000 rupees. So after you are done with booking your flights and hotel, quickly download the offline map of Belgrade on Google Maps. So Serbia में I'm not sure कि exchanges Indian rupees accept करेंगी. So to be on the safer side, make sure you get some US dollars from India itself. At least around 200 to 300 US dollars so you should have, and ideally around 500 US dollars आप रख सकते हैं to be on the safer side. You can book your COVID test appointment in Belgrade right now, जिसके बारे में हम आगे डिस्कस करेंगे. So now you are more or less ready. So here are the things you need to check once again. ArriveCan app, quarantine plan after hotel quarantine, RT-PCR report from India, passport is still valid for the next 6 months or not, PR student visa, college admission letter if you are a student, air ticket confirmation, hotel bookings confirmation. So इस leg में there's a catch. A lot of people are saying that Frankfurt airport में you can get tested and you'll get the results in 6 hours. So if your connecting flight from Frankfurt to Belgrade is after you receive your test result, you can actually request the airlines, Lufthansa in this case, to cancel your other flight and give you direct flight from Frankfurt to Toronto. A lot of people claim कि उन्होंने ये किया है, but personally I'm not sure of this. But if this is possible, then it would be a very good option since this saves you a lot of time. Only downside I can see is the cost of this test is around 270 euros, which is equal to around 24,000 Indian rupees. Moreover, if by chance you get tested positive, they'll be quarantining you in Germany itself and no one knows how much that would cost. So assuming you didn't take this route and went ahead with your connecting flight to Belgrade, hopefully you'll reach Belgrade airport safe and sound and you'll take a taxi or hotel shuttle to your hotel. Try booking a taxi from the airport itself for a smooth experience. Once you checked in your hotel, get some Serbian Dinar from an ATM. Make sure to get Serbian Dinar from city center since you'll get more value per dollar compared to the airport. If you talk in terms of INR, so 1 INR is equal to 0.76 Serbian Dinar, while 1 USD is equivalent to 96.51 Serbian Dinar. Make sure you check the rates on the date when you are actually scheduled to fly to Serbia. If you can get even 94 or 95 Serbian Dinar per USD as per today's prices, then that would be a good rate. You'll get better rates in the city center compared to the airport, just keep that in mind. So in Serbia, getting tested for corona is a little more complex than in India. You'll have to pay for the test in a bank or post office and the fee is 9,000 Serbian dinars, which is around 6,800 Indian rupees. Make sure you carry your passport and appointment printout. They'll take the fee amount and give you payment confirmation slip, which you'll have to provide at the time of taking RT-PCR test. Make sure you take a picture of the slip. As far as I know, Serbia there's only one place where there's no appointment required for RT-PCR test. It's called the Torlak Institute. However, I would advise you to get a prior appointment so that there's no delay. There's a website जहाँ पे जाके आप appointment book कर सकते हो. Site का address you can see on the screen. I'll provide the link in the description as well. ये Serbian language में है, so you can select English from the center. Although उसके बाद भी mostly चीज़ें Serbian में ही दिखती हैं. Then institute के नाम पे you can type TORLAK and you'll see this. When you translate it to English in Google Translate, you'll get this. So I am assuming that this would be correct only. RT-PCR test please do your own research as well and do not depend just on these details. You should get your report within the next 24 hours. From here, things would be very normal and less complex for you, and when you reach Toronto, you know the drill. Hotel quarantine, home quarantine, etc. etc. So cost की भी एक बार जल्दी से बात कर लेते हैं. As you can see, हमने 35,000 की फर्स्ट फ्लाइट कराई थी, 33,000 की सेकंड फ्लाइट, then 60,000 का होटल इन टोरोनो and 8,000 का होटल इन सर्बिया. 8,000 we can assume RT-PCR test in India and Serbia. Around 2,000 we can assume for taxi in Serbia. Then around 4,000 we can take for food and beverages for the full trip. So the total would be around 1,50,000. So 1.5 lakh rupees you can go from India to Canada, which is around 2,500 Canadian dollars. There might be a few expenses that we might have missed, and maybe there are some discretionary expenses that you might incur. You can add them accordingly. I'll repeat one more time, guys. Please do your own thorough research before going through this route because things are changing every year. This video is to give you a broad overview so that you can research in the right direction. However, I would highly advise you to wait for the news from Canadian government regarding the India-Canada travel ban. Maybe you'll get to go directly from Delhi to Toronto hassle-free. We feel there might be some easing of restrictions and we have made a video on that as well. Do watch it. You'll find the link in the description. And like I said in the beginning of the video, please like, comment, share and subscribe so that we may continue with this series of India-Canada travel ban. Also, let us know what else you would want us to cover in our next video. Thank you so much for watching.